Battle!
9. That looks like on the draw for me.
Whew.
Yeah. Dice
Called your own fate, man.
Yep.
Never concede or be like happy that you rolled pretty highly, because it'll just always come back and bite you.
Yep, it's true.
So unfortunately, this hand does not have an ether vial in it, but I think it's still keepable just because it has this card in it against his deck. So I think we're going to keep it, even though I don't really necessarily like it.
This hand's a little sketch, but I'm gonna try it as well. So, mostly because of this. So.
Go.
Oh, that was 100% the perfect possible draw. Go ahead.
I hope it wasn't Entreat the Angels in your draw. Alright, this one wasn't bad either.
Yeah, we could not have drawn a better card than that right there.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're so happy about it. Right.
I'm glad that you're glad. It makes me glad.
Cavern, naming,
Human.
Goblin.
Goblin.
Trigger. I don't think we actually have Goblin tokens, so...
Yes, your Mog War Marshal will resolve.
Okay. Alright, whatever. We get a bird. Go.
So...
I guarantee we don't have Goblin tokens. Well,
sure.
actually, we might.
Franco.
Sure.
Sadly,
I'll keep
with
looking while he's doing that.
Sadly, with this card, we can't put both of these back. We can only put one back. But yeah, we're gonna brainstorm under turn.
Sure. AJ Satcher would be very upset with you.
I'm sure he would be.
Or Soccer, I don't know how to say his name.
So
Sound like a Frenchie to me.
since we're playing this, we want to make sure that this is in our deck. So I'm gonna put these two back like this, and then draw. Go to 19. Play Stoneforge.
Okay.
Get a Batter Skull.
Sure.
And it's your go.
Alright, so I'm going to let the Mog War Marshal die here. I need to use my mana on my turn. I really need to keep this out of play, and we're going to do that by just cycling this guy in a moment. You want to do it while they're tapped out to make sure you... well, not only can we attack, but to make sure he can't source a Plowshare creature in response.
Okay.
Alright, so let's draw a card off the cycle. Attack for 1.
Yep, I got a 18.
Yep, and I'm at 19. Your turn. I fetched like turn 1 or whatever.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Alright. So the only thing we can do is play this and say go ahead.
Alright, so since he doesn't have top, it's going to be kind of hard to Terminus us. Like, he has another Brainstorm, which isn't, like, that unlikely, but I don't know exactly what I want to commit to the board. I think I want to play this just to threaten a potential kill next turn if he doesn't do anything. Like, if he just casts Jace and Brainstorms or whatever. So, use the Cavern, play a War Chief, and
Resolve.
4.
I will Swords the War Chief.
Sure, we'll gain 2.
So go to 21, I guess.
21, 16? Yep. Your turn.
Alright, so that's a pretty good one there. Definitely wanted to hit that. We're going to go ahead and play it since it's top.
Sure.
And then we will go ahead and look at the top 3.
Sure.
Alright, so we do not want any of these cards. So I'm going to play Arid Mesa and go ahead and fetch islands.
Sure, go to 15.
Yep.
Can't fetch island.
Oh, yep, I can't fetch an island, right. Go to Tundra.
Excuse me. Are you casting anything, or are you done?
I'm going to pass the turn.
Right. Alright, so we don't have any creatures with haste that we can cast this turn, so we're just going to go ahead and attack for 2 and see if he does anything.
Go to 13.
Alright, so we're kind of content just beating him down with little dorks right now. I kind of want to play this to go get another Goblin War Chief. So I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay, that's going to resolve.
Yep.
See his Cavern, there's no reason in trying to like top into a counter spell for that.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn.
We will top at the end of turn.
Sure.
We'll leave them as is. Alright, so we're just going to hard cast this Batterskull here.
Sure.
And make the germ. And I don't think we have a germ token either, but
It's okay.
alright. And say go ahead and hope he does not either have the scrapper or have the land for the scrapper. Alright, so
How much do you take? 4 from the number of goblins I control? Or no, number
I just
of
take 1. It's from number of allies.
Okay, so
yeah.
you go to 12.
And I'm gonna take 3 more here.
Yeah.
Go to 9.
Yeah. Go.
Alright. So that was unfortunate.
Had him for so long. Just needed that land. It's always so gratifying when it comes just right on time.
It's so disgusting. Alright. So we're going to
Hard cast Terminus.
that'd be sick. I believe, man, a little gross, but well, I guess we'll begin by looking at the top 3. It's probably the best.
Is it better to use white or blue? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay. Go ahead and arrange them like this. Let's actually arrange them like this. Yep. Like this. We'll play Engineering Explosives for 0.
Okay.
And we will say go ahead.
Alright, so basically what he told me here by playing Engineering Explosives on 0 is that he does not have a Terminus on top. Because if he had a Terminus, I think he would just hold the Engineering Explosives for the wave of creatures that I play after the Terminus. But here he's being really defensive. Like, he might have a Snapcaster Mage with a Swords of Plowshares, so he might go, like, Snap, Sword, this, or, like, the War Chief if I play it, and then, like, block Engineering Explosives. I think that that's probably going to be his play. He may also have a Vendilion Click, which he could play during my draw step. So, draw step.
Continue.
Alright. Alright, so we don't really want to just run our entire team into a Terminus. Like, I could be wrong, and he could have done this just to, like, next level me to make me think he doesn't have one. And it's probably safer to just resolve this to continue our gas and just keep attacking. So we're going to cast Ringleader off of the Cavern.
Mm-hmm. That resolves.
Alright, so we have a Pile Driver, a Matron, and 2 lands which go to the bottom. And then I'll declare attacks.
Okay.
We're just content beating him down for 1s here, like 1s and 2s. Just force him to deal with the guys that we have. You know, if he wants to Wrath away like this, we still have, what, 6 cards in hand, so...
Yeah, so our plan for next turn is to cast this. So, which isn't particularly good, but that's the plan right now. So in order to accomplish that, we need to basically stem as much bleeding as possible here. So we're going to go ahead and blow up the explosives.
Sure.
And we're going to Swords to Plowshares, the Tuk-Tuk Scrapper.
Sure. Take 3. I gain 2 more. I'm at 23.
And I go to
6. Your turn.
Alright. And then end of turn, we are going to top.
Yep.
And we have to put this on top so that we can do what we want to do next turn. So, untap, draw. I'm going to just entreat for 2.
Sure. Think you're dead.
Probably dead.
No, I mean, I know you're dead.
Okay.
Well,
dead.
actually, not necessarily. You could have no, you only have 1 card in hand, right? But
yeah,
it could be a force, and you have a blue card on top. So We'll start with. I'm not sure which one I want to cavern here. Actually, I think I do know which one I want to cavern. I think I want to cavern the War Chief. So we're going to cavern War Chief.
Okay.
Spin a red for a pile driver.
Okay.
And spin a red for Sting Scourger. You're not actually dead, I don't think. Yeah, Sting Scourger, bounce. This.
I think I actually might be.
Oh, no, you are, because
Yeah.
I forgot he has haste. So, and then we attack with everything.
Yep.
Trigger pile
Yep.
driver.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Alright.
So as you can see, my deck was much slower and clunkier without a vial. But since we had Cavern, we were still able to resolve all of our spells, which was nice. I'm sure, like, when I played the Cavern, you, like, brainstormed away counter spells and stuff.
I actually brainstormed away the Batter Skull. So I could
because
get
you had
it.
a Stone Fortress thing. Yeah, sure.
And then I also had the Entreat, which it would have been nicer if I could have. And then perhaps I should have waited a turn on Stoneforge and gotten rid of both those cards with it. But
yeah, it's possible.
I don't think I have the luxury to like mess around too much.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have Incinerator there, then I'm in like great position. So, but yeah.
All right, so Brian's gonna be on the play for game 2.
Still pre-board. I think definitely get some better cards post-board.
Yeah.
Not. I don't think I have a lot.
You
on
can
my
decide
board.
out like counter spell, force of will, spell pierce, and bring in like another terminus, disenchant, some other things. Path exile. I guess Vincer and GTA are both pretty good, right?
I mean, just
probably the Vendilion Click.
Just definitely good. I mean, I'm bringing those in just because they're better than any counter spell.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I don't think that they'll be super excellent. All right.
Super excellent.
Yep. That's better than the regular excellent. For 5.
Goblins!
7.
Alright.
This hand is fine. It's not amazing, but it is serviceable. So
Keep.
Okay. Go. Alright. Have to force a will that. So we will.
No. Alright. Your
I'm
turn.
at 19.
Did not have the spades.
So
Unfortunately.
there's no reason to play either of those right now, because we want to maximize this with them. So, and actually, we probably are just going to jam this. Go ahead.
It's pretty good, actually. Need to draw a cavern right here. Alright. Needed a red source, which kind of stinks. I'm going to say go. This is one of definitely the biggest problems with Goblins, is if you just get your vial countered, it's kind of hard to do anything. But I'll target island on your upkeep.
Sure. Sure. That's fine. Okay. And we will pass the turn back.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to target his Scalding Tarn on his upkeep, and then if he wants to fetch an island, that's fine. But if he fetches a Tundra, I'm going to be able to Wasteland it. And it's possible I should main phase this before I play the Wasteland to see what he gets and then use it. But we'll pass turn and wait on the upkeep, I guess.
Okay. End of turn. End of turn, I'm going to brainstorm.
Alright, we'll tap the Scalding Tarn in response.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Alright, I'll Wasteland the Scalding Tarn.
Okay.
Not only it keeps him off of a land, but it keeps him from being able to shuffle away off of his brainstorm too. So,
Right.
and I assume he let it happen because like the same thing was going to happen regardless of whether he fetched a Tundra or not, and he wanted to keep the Tundra in his deck to fetch out later.
Yeah, that and also have another fetch in my hand, so it's not like. I mean, I guess it probably puts back like this here.
All right.
Actually, sorry. Let's put back like this here.
Sure.
No. Let's do it that way. All right. There we go.
That was in the turn. No, I'll draw stuff.
Yep. All right. So draw. I'll play Flooded Strands and pass the turn. Alright, so he is capable of resolving stuff.
So I'm not sure what he left on top. If I had to guess, it was a 1-drop, like a Brainstorm or a Swords of Plowshares, just so he could counter my stuff. So I want to potentially play 2s and 3s here. Even though I want to be able to leave open Orishan and Port Mana to keep him off of a Jace next turn. It's possible I shouldn't cast anything at all, honestly, but I am not sure. If I'm going to cast a 2, I might as well just cast a 3, so we're going to try to resolve a Matron.
So, Goblin Matron,
She mize me with a Vanilling Click on top.
no. I'm not sure. We don't have a lot of 3s in our deck, so trying to Brainstorm into a 3 is like kind of an unlikely situation.
Yeah.
And our hand's like really good, so I don't know if we want to actually shuffle anything away.
Right.
So I think we... No, I will Brainstorm. I'll Brainstorm.
Okay.
We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can go ahead. It's going to resolve.
Okay.
And put these 2 back.
I actually have no idea what to get here.
I mean, you should let me do this first.
Yeah,
because that might change how I put things on top. So let's do it like this. No.
Come on, Pokey.
Let's do it like
Pokey McSlow.
this. Yeah, do it like this.
Alright. I'll just get a Jump on Incinerator, because I have no idea what to get, and I figured that at least cycles, can kill Stoneforge Mystic potentially, and let's go.
So we will draw. Get a plans.
Sure.
Cast Stoneforge.
Yep.
Get a Batter Skull.
Yep. You have a land?
I do have a lance, and I also have a Sensei's Top.
Oh, gross.
Batter Skull. Oh, yeah, good.
Sure. Alright, well, that's bad.
Alright, so hopefully he doesn't have a way to put a Goblin into play and also incinerate us, which he'd have to draw basically a red producing land. Most likely to be able to accomplish that, so...
Did not draw a red producing land. So I can use Port to tap his Scalding Tarn, and that will force him to crack, since he doesn't know what's on top because he just shuffled a Stoneforge Mystic. And then I can potentially resolve a Goblin Lackey, but since he has a Stoneforge Mystic and he's putting into play a Batter Skull next turn, a Lackey actually doesn't do that much. We can try to resolve this guy and hope he just doesn't flip off of his top to keep him back for a turn. But this actually will be good against Batter Skull, so I'm not sure what to do there. We'll just attempt to resolve a Goblin War Marshal. I think that's actually a better play.
Mob War Marshal. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and crack Scalding Tarn.
Sure.
Go down to 18.
I have you at 17. You have 3 fetches. Oh, no, never mind.
No.
I don't think that's right.
You killed a fetch with a Wasteland.
Right.
Yeah.
But you forced once.
Okay, you're right. So I'm at 17.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna get a Tundra here, which if he has a Wasteland, it's not great, but Scalding Tarn can actually get a basic Plains, which is what we'd like to get. So one downside of the deck, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top.
Yep.
And hopefully we can hit a 2. Alright, we do not hit a 2. So resolves.
Alright, your turn. I probably should have attacked the matron before doing anything. I missed a free point of damage because there's no
Right.
way he blocks.
Yeah, I can't block because of.
Yeah, incinerator before damage.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
I'll play Scalding Tarn, and I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right, we're gonna let Marg War Marshal die. I think. Yeah. Get a goblin. Draw. Alright, so he didn't have a 2 on top last turn. It's unlikely he has a 2 on top this turn. So what we're going to do is... play Sting Scourger. I might be doing this incorrectly. I probably should cycle Incinerator, target the Stoneforge first, because actually this is actually a bad play.
Okay.
Because by doing that, I'm making myself set up to lose to a Swords to Plowshares. So we're just going to start by cycling Incinerator, targeting the Stoneforge Mystic. And the only way this ends up being bad is if you have a sword and a snap sword. So, but I assume you're going to put in Batterskull.
Yeah, we put in Batterskull.
Yeah, that resolves.
And then
so kill Stoneforge.
Stoneforge is
draw a
dead.
card. And then I'll play land, attempt to resolve a Sting Scourger.
Okay, so we have to respond to this basically.
Yeah.
We're gonna start by topping. We only get to see one new card this way, but it's possible to 2. So.
Yeah, and you get to fetch after that to try to hit a 2 anyway. So.
Yep. So we brick. So we're gonna fetch.
Yep.
Go to 16.
Yep.
Get another Tundra.
It's kind of funny, like, Counterbalance isn't usually good against this deck, but in this very particular situation, I have neither a Cavern nor an Ether Vial.
And it actually is.
Yeah.
You know, assuming I can draw the right stuff, it's...
Sure. Alright, top again.
Nice. Okay, so that was good.
Rats.
So, to flip counterspell.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, my other play could have been better, like attempt Sting Scourger, but then he still counters it, and then I don't actually get to incinerate his guy anyway. But we'll pass turn.
Okay, so I'm going to draw this counterspell. And I'll attack for 4.
I'll take it 15 to 20.
Yep. So if he has his Miser Scrapper in hand, then this is a bad play.
Oh, jeez.
But if he doesn't, I think we're gonna just play some. We're just gonna activate to the top and see what we're looking at here.
Sure.
Okay, so not too exciting. We'll do. I guess we'll do it like this. Go ahead.
Lackey. Yep. Fetch, cast, Warchief. Go into 14.
The question is whether countering that Warchief is worth it, or not. Leaves you with how many cards in hand?
3.
3 cards. I'll counter it.
Alright, go.
Okay.
Probably want to retop and leave the Spell Pierce on top. I
Yeah.
think you have mana to do that.
I actually...
Unless you want to draw Spell Pierce against me. That doesn't seem very good either.
Yeah.
Well, you could have done it end of turn. You had mana, I think.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he's gonna top end
Yeah,
at the end of my turn. Rearrange so the spell pierce is not on top to draw. That way he loses on the top 3 cards to be able to counter 1-drops.
All right. So let's
Draws like
draw
a useful
this.
card instead.
And actually, sorry, I want to set those. Yeah, set those up like this. Okay. Actually, I'm happy with this. So, attacking.
Yep. 10 to 24.
And play Jace.
Yep.
I think that this is my. I'm just gonna brainstorm with him.
Sure.
Okay, sweet. Puts back these two, this here, and be done.
That could end up being pretty good in a minute. We'll attempt to Goblin Chieftain.
Goblin Chieftain's a bit of a problem for us here, so probably need to counter this. Move the top 3. Leave him as is. Draw a card.
Yep.
Force of will.
Yep. Alright, so you go to 23, which, whatever. So he has a top on top, so I can't actually even use this lackey, which kind of sucks. Let's see, if I attack these 3 at Jace, Jace will go to 1, and he'll gain an extra 4. I don't think that actually accomplishes much, since he can just +2 next turn. And I get to lose a guy, which I don't want to do. Alright, we'll just say go, and then I'll tap Tundra.
Okay. And there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and draw. And start by sending for 4.
I'm going to block with a Goblin.
Okay. We go to 27.
Yep.
Brainstorm Jace.
Yep.
Okay. So, 2 back on top. These 2 in that order. Play Sensei's top.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
Alright, so we're going to try to resolve a Kiki Jiki here. If this gets countered, I think the game's over. But or if he has a plow or something.
So, go ahead and top first.
Yep.
Yep. So these are really gross. So we'll fetch.
Yep.
26. And get a plains, I guess. So we're going to see if we can top into a Force of Will. It's kind of the Kiki Jiki.
Or Swords Posture.
Or a way to answer it.
Yeah.
Or another counterspell actually works too. So
right.
Top. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it resolves.
Alright, best turn.
Alright, end of turn, swords.
Oh, you had the swords. That sucks. Alright, target matron.
Yep.
Alright, so we get a matron copy. It's going to... you should do it during my second main phase.
Yeah, and your second main.
So that the way I don't get a guy. So we'll search... I think I'll get a Krinko. No, because it doesn't have haste. You can just bounce it for like 3 turns straight. This game's like a pretty losing proposition, honestly, but I mean, like, we can just grind them out, and we've already won game 1, so we can just win by time here. Actually,
you can time me out, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get a siege gang commander. I think that might buy us the most time, etc. So, go ahead.
All right, so
and we gain 2 up to 12.
Yep. Brainstorm.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The director's falling asleep over there.
It's true. On top.
Sure. Oh boy.
Right.
I don't think Sensei's Divine Top is like too good. I'll take it. I just think that it's like
Too annoying.
it's too cumbersome. Like it just makes the game go really slow.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead.
Causes a lot of draws in this format. So let's try him. All right, you win.
All right. Yep.
Not quite dead. Like I have a million chump blockers, but I don't think there's any way I'm actually going to win at this point.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like, and I've also dealt with like 2 of your best cards, and Scrapper's never going to be relevant because of
The ability to bounce.
the ability to bounce Batter Skull. Yeah. So.
All right, so I'm not sure how many of these I actually want. Like his blue cards aren't the cards that I'm really afraid of in this matchup, which means that I don't know if I actually want to side much of anything. I suppose that the only bad cards in my deck are like Goblin Sharpshooter, and it might be the only one that's bad. Maybe Skirk Prospector. I don't think I need the mana against you too much. Just want to attack every turn. So we'll just bring in 2 Rebs. Your graveyard's not relevant, so I don't really want Relic of Progenitus or anything. You have like 1 Snapcaster Mage or something.
So our counter spells are pretty terrible in this matchup, so we want to side those out. It's to the point where I actually think I want to bring in a basic mountain just as a extra land over a counter spell. Because he has Ports and Wastelands, so we're probably going to do that. So here are the counters we have to side out. I think Force is probably the best counter against him, because we can maybe hit like a turn 1 Vial.
Yep.
And the rest of these are just pretty irrelevant for the most part. Like Counterbalance was good that game, but that's kind of a rarity. So we have 8 we want to bring in.
Yeah,
so I think we just
cut 1 Force.
Yeah, cut 1 Force and cut these 7 counters. It's going to be our play.
Cool.
Although it's possible that sometimes Spell Pierce gets okay on like
if you're on the play, it's okay, yeah.
Or also like if they bring in like Red Elemental Blast and stuff, it can be occasionally okay. But most of our good cards are white anyway in this matchup, so.
Yep.
Drop a card on the floor. Oh, it's a Force of Will. How lucky you don't have to draw that. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I think I'm going to bring an Ancient Grudge. Oh, I actually forgot that you had Batter Skull in your deck. Just
yeah, Grudge seems good.
Yeah.
How could you forget I had Batter Skull? Battered you down over the course of 30 turns last game.
Yeah. It would have taken you at least another 20 minutes to BB. I had like a Mog War Marshal, like a couple other things. I mean, unless you had just had like a 2, 3, and a 4 on top or something like that. Like
I had a 2. I had a Counterbalance and a Terminus. At some point, if you like flood the board too much, I just like Terminus, bounce my Batter Skull, replay it. But
yeah, I don't even know if this Reb's any good. We'll just play 1 Reb, 1 Ancient Grudge. Bring out the Sharpshooter and the Prospector.
The Sharpshooter's so good, you can ping occasionally for 1 damage.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to be on the play. Oof. Oh, 5-lander, eh? 5-lander, eh? Yeah, we're going to mulligan this.
Yeah, I have to mulligan mine as well. It's both Stoneforge targets, Entreat the Angels, Jace. 2 lands.
Well, you have the Jace, so you can put it back. Don't know how that works.
Yeah. Those 2 lands against your 8 disrupting.
Yeah, I had 2 Reach and Force in hand, so you weren't casting too many Jaces anytime soon.
Entreat was gonna do what they called rotten in the hand.
Entreat for 0 on turn 12.
Yep.
I have 3 mana. It's like I have the mountain. It's like rats. Alright. Both going to 6.
5, 6.
No! Can't ever have lands and spells. That's frustrating.
Ugh, this one, we're keeping this one 100% on the power of this card, so hopefully that card is good.
1 land Brainstorm. I don't know. Could be anything.
Could even be.
Oh, it's 1 land Sensei's Top. That actually makes way more sense. Okay. Of course it's 1 land Sensei's Top. How could it be anything else? Or it might just be like 4-line Sensei's Todd. It's also fine. It's probably a lot better, actually.
Yeah, I'd rather have lands than not lands.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Duh.
Right. The only thing I disagree with, like, I like this list a lot. My one disagreement
Three
is
tops.
Well, 3 tops and only 22 lands.
Yeah, I agree.
I want a 23rd. Yeah.
Keep.
Okay. Yep. You have a vial. And I think I have to get a plains here because I don't want to put myself to wasteland. So, go ahead. I'm at 19.
Port, go.
Okay.
Upkeep. Pass priority.
On top.
Sure.
Okay. I think we can make do with this. So, go ahead and draw this.
Yep.
Do this.
Sure.
Say go.
Tap.
Alright.
Alright, 18.
So, that... He might have Wasteland, he might not, but we don't want to draw the cards on top of our deck anyway, so...
Yeah.
I wish I could get an island again. Maybe I can... Nah.
Maybe you
Get
can...
that mountain.
Yeah. Whee!
Nah, I think I need the Tundra here. He has the Wasteland, he has it. He
I
doesn't.
do not have the Wasteland.
Awesome, that's good. Good news for us.
Alright. I will pass back.
And we'll top in a turn.
Alright. My Mold of 5 is pretty sweet.
Gross. Alright. Let's go like this.
Alright. Upkeep, tap, Tundra.
Yes, yeah. Go.
Yeah! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fetch. I don't really want to draw another land, and... Okay, there was a land on top, but there were like 6 spells after that, so that sucks.
4 ringleaders.
Yeah, it was like Krinko and then like a million good ones, so... Take this up. Alright, need a spell. Spell would be great.
Red Elemental Blast.
That's fine.
a spell.
That's a spell. That's fine. Good news for people who love bad news. Go.
Alright. We will top it up at the end of our turn.
Sure.
Oh, that is the glory that is.
Fetch land. Scumbag Brian.
Alright. Draw. Lands.
Okay, it's island. That's fine.
And Stoneforge.
Yep.
Get the shuffle anyway. The skull. Go ahead. Here comes Big Daddy Ringleader.
Yeah, you wish. Goblin. I'm all into 5. My hand was 4-line Ether Vial. We have not drawn too many spells.
I'm surprisingly okay with that.
I'll pass turn. Upkeep, tap, Tundra.
I'll use the top.
Yep.
And pass.
Leave it on 4. We do not have Siege Gang.
Are you gonna?
Yeah,
I assume
sorry.
you
I'm
pick
gonna
it.
pay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Draw, Cavern, Goblin, Marshall. Go.
Okay. End of turn. Batter Skull. Yep. Had the scrapper.
Had it.
Yep. And we get
Actually,
scraps.
take 1. 17. Alright. You gonna top, I assume?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
put a marker on top of my deck to make sure that I pay for my War Marshal this time, since I definitely want to keep it around. So, all right, go upkeep Tundra.
Yep.
Jesu?
Kind of want to Jace Fate Seal him here, but then we lose our Stone 420 attacks Jace.
Yep, and Jay still takes 4.
Yep. I think our plan here is just passing the turn.
Pay for War Marshal.
Okay.
I still think I just attack with everything. I mean, even if he terminuses me next turn, I'm fine with that, so attack with everything.
I will walk a Goblin token and take 5. 12.
Sure. Alright. Down to 12. We'll pass turn, and I have upkeep effects.
Alright. End of turn. I'll put in Jet.
Okay.
Untap.
Florida Tundra.
Top.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go ahead like this.
Alright. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry. Draw.
Go ahead and equip.
Sure.
Attack.
Sure.
Okay, so you go to
18. 2 counters on
a Jet.
Yep.
And I think I will pass the turn. Go to 7.
Scourge your target Stoneforge Mystic. Go.
And turn Brainstorm.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so
Yeah.
tap this and then you have to pay a white
Yeah.
terminus.
I'll use this.
Yeah, terminus resolves. I get 2 guys from the Mog War Marshals.
Is it when they leaf play?
Yeah.
I thought it was when they die.
Oh, no, it's graveyard. Well, crap. Okay, never mind. I would have played that much differently. Alright.
These guys all go to the bottom.
Yep.
We've already drawn. There it is. There's that basic mountain, like a boss. Yeah. I will actually go ahead and top.
Sure.
I don't know if I really want to shuffle these away. Yeah, I don't think I want to shuffle these away. So I'll pass the turn.
Alright, activate while, put in Siege Game Commander, trigger on the stack.
I will just go ahead and Path Exile him.
Right.
Shoot me.
Yep.
5.
You're 5? Oh, I think I missed an attack last turn. Okay, sure. Alright, so these come in. Anything while I'm tapped out?
No.
Alright. I will leave Ether Vial at 5. Do not want to send it to 6.
Sure, there are goblins that cost 6.
Yeah.
Goblin War Chief.
I use Cavern so you can't
Yeah.
go, but yeah.
Yeah, that resolves.
Alright, swinging you for 5.
I think we just kill 2 tokens here and take
3.
3 to down to 2.
Yep. All right. Here you go.
And let's hop again.
Sure. Upkeep, tap, Tundra.
Sure. Turn this. And I'm gonna say go. I'm gonna say go, but I need to draw stuff. I'm gonna click you.
Sure.
Pile driver. I'll just let you keep that.
Yep. Don't think there's any reason to play because he's actually no. I can force him to kill it with GT. He's at 2. Yeah, that's fine. I'll cast it.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, we'll top manager. So.
Sure.
None of this does much. Okay.
Alright, tap a Tundra.
Sure.
It's possible I should have waited a little longer in the Siege Gang Commander. That might have been a mistake. But you're at a pretty low life total, so I don't know. You don't have.
Equip attack.
Alright, down to 15. 2 counters on GT.
Stoneforge.
Sure.
Search.
Yep. Just get rid of the top 3.
Yep. You're good.
Well, I think that was pretty good. You're at 2?
Yeah, that's it.
Responses?
Guess you haven't played Kiki yet.
No, I have not.
I will kill your pile driver in response.
Alright. And put in Siege Gang and kill you. I don't think there was a way you could do it anyway. Because you were at 2, so if you kill this guy with a thing on the stack. Do you have a plow in hand? I think a plow.
I don't have a plow.
Alright, so if you had a plow in hand, your play was incorrect. But since I have this, you're at 2, so I'll just shoot you for 2.
I didn't expect to lose that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Just had to peel. Well, I could peel a matron to go get the last one, and then like I needed. Actually, no, I needed 1 more mana, and then matron killed you. Well, no, because you have to
that
gain.
deck played 2 Siege Gangs. I was like,
Yeah.
I already dealt with Siege Gang.
Alright, so I think I'm going to bring in at least 1 more Red Elemental Blast. Like, the counterspells aren't really the thing that's relevant. It's more so just, like, the Vendilion Click, the Snapcaster Mage. Sometimes in the late game it can kill Jace, which is important. I don't think we need this many pile drivers. He's fine, but... Let's see, I want all my haste guys. I want all my ringleaders. Siege Gangs, Scrapper, Matron. Yeah, I'm okay with just 2 pile drivers, so we'll do 2 more Rebs for 2 pile drivers. You can also counter a Brainstorm, which can set up a backbreaking Terminus, which is important too, I think.
Maybe I should have... Yeah, like, if I still lose if I gain life.
Yeah, the whole point was that, like, Siege Gang just killed you there, I think, regardless.
Yeah, I think...
If you had a plow, Siege Gang did not kill you.
I think killing a pile driver was good if that was a PPGG. There. Because then, like, I kill the pile driver, and you can't do anything with Kiki-Jiki, then I just get 2 more counters on Jib to kill it. Like, you can attack me, and I block.
Yeah.
And then...
It could also just be a bluff to make you use 2 of the counters on GT as well.
True, but I can't think of anything you could have drawn that would have
Yeah, I mean,
for that.
Yeah, I mean, from your perspective, I think you're correct, because you can't beat a Siege Gang regardless, since you didn't have the plow. And,
I didn't even consider Siege Gang. I was like, didn't even think about it. Already dealt with that guy.
Yeah.
Not gonna see him again. Or am I?
Oh,
Right.
Siege Bang Commanders.
I'm on Ziplay.
Sure.
5, 6, 7. Okay.
Let's see what this deck can do with 7 cards in its opener. Alright.
Keep.
Yeah.
Top. Go. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
File
I'll get the Taiga in case I draw an Ancient Grudge.
I don't know if that's how those are pronounced.
Okay, go.
But, yeah, we'll go ahead and top it up.
Alright.
That's a spicy one right there. Sure. No, we don't want to actually draw any of these. Yeah, we do. Yeah. We'll draw that guy.
Having a
Play
conversation with himself
Go.
over there. Bang.
Talking to yourself as a tech.
Bang.
Old Mog War Marshal. Yep.
Go.
Plain stop.
Can't believe that guy's going to the graveyard. That sucks. Why can't it be old Thragtusk-esque?
Leaves play.
Yeah.
He would have been sick with momentary blink back in standard, man.
Yeah. Alright, 19-0. Because momentary blink really needed more things to be good.
Momentary blink was so bad. There's just nothing for it in that standard format.
It was like my favorite deck of all time. Just blinking my Oblivion Ring, or blinking my Cloudskate or Venser with an Oblivion Ring on the stack. It was like the first time that had been like an interaction. It was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta go.
Alright, we will pay the upkeep and then put this up to 2.
End of your draw step.
Rats.
Well, then, cookie.
Alright, I'm going to take all the good ones.
The one that says Ringleader on it, I think I'm going to take that guy.
Sweet.
So you have...
Get to draw a card anyway.
2 War Chief.
Get to draw a card.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yep. I'll go to 17.
Sure. Alright, you're up. You're up, ski.
Old upskis. Go.
It's kind of rough. I have a feeling he's just going to terminus me if I overextend too much, but I don't mind like overextending a little bit. And if he just wants to trade guys here, I'm also fine with that, so I'll activate that. No, I'll actually just cast it. That way I can threaten an end of turn something.
Goblin Chieftain. Sure.
Alright, Vortex. I suppose it's likely he would have. Oh, gross.
His good old Venser. I'm gonna target Aether Vial.
Put in a matron, go get a ringleader, let things happen.
Yep, that's kind of gross. I'll block Chief with this, Goblin token with this.
Okay.
So I take 1.
Yep.
16.
Go.
Go ahead and stop.
Sure. So many feels. I hate playing against this Divine Top. It's just the most boring thing ever.
Sorry.
You're not even like playing it that slow. It's just so grindy.
I never play the card. I don't know. I don't like that style as well.
Yes. All right. I think that might just be bad to cycle a Gem Palm here. We'll attempt a Ether Vial.
Got 15. Let's see, Flooded Strands. Actually, good rounds.
Okie dokie. Topping?
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping him off of Vial when he's like choked on mana is pretty important, I think.
Yep. It was pretty good, actually.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it's a fine setup. No resolves.
Alright, pile driver.
Also resolves.
Go. Gotta build the vial back up. Is game 4?
Yep.
Okay. That's right, I lost the Batter Skull game. 1,
Go.
5. Trigger. Draw. Cast vial.
Okay.
Cycle Gym Bomb Incinerator. Target.
I think I have to respond to that with a top activation.
Sure.
Ooh, that's pretty awesome. That's actually, wow, that's sick. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and Miracle Terminus
Sure.
in response.
Okay.
So, and then that should fizzle that up. Do you
No, I
still
still
get
draw a card.
Do you still draw a card?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. But yeah, do that anyway.
Go. Yeah, it's 2 separate effects. Like,
Okay.
there's a cycling to draw a card, and then it says when it's cycled, you can target something. And it's even a May ability, so I can just say
And
no.
draw this for turn.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a top.
Yeah, we'll play it. Draw. Cast Attention Sphere.
Ugh. Alright.
Go ahead. So he still has like a ton of gas, but at least we've constructed his ability to. Yep. Ringleader and War Marshal.
Forgetting Sarah War Marshal. Alright, we'll wasteland the Tundra. I'm not sure if it'll actually do much, but attack for 2. 13?
Yep.
Go.
Goblins has so much card advantage. It's like very hard to grind them out.
Agreed. Gotta get big with some. I don't know what.
Sensei's top. We'll top. We want this one for sure. We don't want these very much. We'll leave it like this. And go. Yep.
Text up.
Path before tax.
Sure. Attack for 2.
Yep. Good at 11.
Here we go. Top.
Cards at this point.
I have 3.
Did I see a ringleader off the ringleader?
Yes. You saw these 2.
Yeah. It's 3 cards.
Do. You know, you just looked at those, right? So.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
Go.
I will pay 2. Spellcast the Ringleader.
Yep. Brick.
That's a pretty sweet brick, right?
Jeez. Well, yeah. Man, that is so unreal. Alright, we'll Terminus.
Sure. Just gonna draw them all again in a minute.
Yeah.
Go. Heavily considered waiting until post-combat to cast Ringleader because of that, but... Oh, I got a discard. No, I don't. I have exactly 7. How lucky.
Alright, Jace.
Yeah.
The battle to run him out of cards. Brainstorm.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man, I hope I draw it so bad. I don't even need to draw it. I already have it.
Care about this. Do you want this?
Sure.
Go. Can't believe you have 8 cards here, and that's the grossest thing ever.
You're at 11?
Yep.
Alright. So many things I can do.
Screwed up pretty bad.
Alright. Cast... Chieftain.
Yep.
Cast a... Magmar. Declare a tax.
Okay.
Alright, we'll send these 2 at Jace, this at you. No. We'll send 6 at you.
Alright, well, I have to Terminus yet again, so... Trigger the Terminus, then crack the Floatus Strand.
Sure. So you lose this.
I lose this.
Yep.
Unfortunately. That's why I messed up by tapping wrong last turn, so... If I had tapped the island instead of the Crocus,
Yeah.
I would have been able to keep my top. And Elemental Blast. He's dead. That sucks. That really sucks.
Go.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here. I think a Stoneforge could pull us out, though.
I mean, I have Scrapper.
Your turn. I do have infinite mana, though.
That's
so
true.
Scrapper's not nearly as good. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Go. Can't believe I've Terminus 3 times. You still have like 7 cards.
5. That's not bad. Welcome to Thunderdome. Alright, you're at 11 still.
Mm-hmm.
Second this, for that. Alright. Take 1, 18. Alright, we'll attempt a matron.
Okay.
Go and get a chieftain. Attempt a chieftain.
Yep.
Attack for 4.
Before attacks, Sword Spell
Sure.
the chieftain.
Sure. Alright, take 0.
20.
Alright. Go. Rats. I think regardless of what happens, this might be the last game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're ending it here. Let's get the skull.
Okay.
And pass. Yeah.
Did you want to cut me? I don't think I offered, but whatever.
That's fine.
Alright.
Can't put skull in here because he has drawn so many cards that Scrapper would wreck me. Yep.
Oh, this gas. Whew. You go to the store for all this gas. Get some gas X. Bounce. 3.
8.
Go.
In a world world hurting here, boys.
In a world of immense pain. One man.
Jace.
Sure.
Brainstorm.
Sure.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Feels like we're dead however we do this.
I don't know. I can mess up pretty bad, actually, and not win, I think.
That would be awesome. If you want to do that, I'm happy.
Thinking about it, actually. We're trying to figure out how to die, to be honest.
I don't know. Yeah, let's do that.
Resolves. Draw your batter skull.
Yep. Get the batter skull, shuffle, play Scalding Charm, go.
Okay. Let's scourge or die. Well, we drew the card we were going to tutor for. That sucks.
Good. Seems awful.
It's so bad. I can't believe that just happened. Alright, play Ringleader.
Yep. Is that your 5th ringleader of this game?
I mean, you keep putting them on the bottom, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of them. Alright, Cycle Incinerator, kill Forge.
Yeah. Go to 9.
I have you at 7. Because you were at 11 a minute ago and I attacked for 3, and then now you're...
That puts me at 8. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
8 minus 1. Math is easy.
Fetch, gain life.
It's the sickest fetch line ever.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Alright, in response. Nothing.
Okay. Waste that Caracas.
I'm probably gonna. I probably should have done it before I cycled Jump Home Incinerator.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Puts you back.
Alright, draw a card off Incinerator. You gain 0 because it's not a plow. I will Wasteland target Caracas. That way I can figure out my attacks better.
Okay. Swords.
Sure.
Ringleader.
Alright, gain 2 up to 22, and I'll just kill Jace. Go. Grinding.
So I don't want to play Batter Skull because it's the old scrapper.
There's literally no way I could have it in my hand or deck.
Go.
Okay.
It's power play, ladies and gentlemen. Naked Jit.
Alright, so it's possible he could have a Terminus on top and he goes for Brainstorm here. It's also possible he has a Vendilion Click, but I know he has a Batter Skull. I know he Brainstormed last turn, so he could have shuffled away the Batter Skull. Alright, we'll just... I don't mind letting that get Terminus, so we'll
Yep, Matron away.
I'm gonna go get another Incinerator. Are they all gone? No, I got one more. So I'll play around Vendilion Click here so I don't get beat by the Jet. Now I'll clear attacks.
Venser.
I mean, Venser is going to resolve and choose a target.
Detention Sphere.
That's also fine. And then before blocks, I'm going to cycle the Incinerator, kill the Venser,
Right.
take 3 down to 4.
Yep.
And I'll cast a Lecky. Go.
Alright, well, I have one out here, and that is him not...
I have the discard. Rats. You gave me 2 cards back. Yeah, that's a good one.
Go to 3. Batter Skull. Get the germ. Go.
I need to draw a land. I got another matron. You're at what?
At 3. Dead to literally anything.
Oh man, this is so gross. No, I've already used my Sting Scourger and all 3 Gym Palm Incinerators. And I have a matron.
But not the mana.
I don't have a land. Alright. This is so dumb. If I end up losing because of this is just so gross. Alright. I probably shouldn't have wasted on you a second ago. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
So targeting the Jit, and
No.
I'll block the Lackey. Yeah. That is so
a bit of the slow roll there. Sorry for those watching. That felt a little bit like justice.
I don't think that felt at all like justice.
So, I want to start off the closing of the video with my favorite flavor text of all time from a Mr. Goblin Piledriver. Throw enough goblins at any problem, and it should go away. At the very least, there will be fewer goblins.
See, I don't agree with that flavor text because in no point in Game 4 were there fewer goblins. I don't know how many freaking ones.
You just kept putting them on the bottom. They're not going away if they're at the bottom. I'm just going to draw them again. I got fetched lands, I got goblin matrons, and then when I shuffle, I get to ringleader again. Look, man, I don't know what to tell you. You cast so many terminuses.
I went Terminasti so many times that game. Still got destroyed.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like the matchup is pretty heavily in the Goblins' favor just because of all the counter spells not being very relevant.
Yeah, like Game 1's like pretty bad for the Miracle deck.
Yeah, and also, like, since you don't really have a combo type finish that just ends the game on the spot, like, you don't have the Helm of Obedience, Rest in Peace, or anything like that, it's very hard to just grind goblins out. Like, the one game I lost where I had you had a Batter Skull in play, I could have made the game last for another, like, 20 turns if I wanted to, just playing Mogwar Marshal after Mogwar Marshal. You know, I mean, you could have counterbalanced them and then eventually killed me, but, like, it would have taken at least, like, 5 more turns. You know?
Right,
And in a tournament scenario, like, if I win Game 1 and then Game 2 takes over 30 minutes and I can make it take more time just by blocking and just, like, you know, going on forever, like, it's just detrimental for the blue-white player because, like, if they can't win a game, then, like, they just end up losing the match, like, 1-0-1.
Right.
But, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the matchup doesn't seem great. Like, you have Wraths, you have Spot Removal, and, like, Batterskull, which all, like, seem good. But the Goblin deck is the one that has the card advantage, which is a little counterintuitive. Like, it's, you know, it's the beatdown deck there, but that's the one that also has the card advantage. It's pretty tough to beat for a control deck. So.
Agreed. I actually like the regular Stoneforge decks in this matchup a lot better because you have the main deck Umezawa's Jite, more creatures to put on it, and even, like, sometimes you have Lingering Souls main deck. Lingering Souls being pretty good with Jite since, you know, Gym Palm Incinerator usually only kills, like, a quarter of a Lingering Souls.
Yeah, the one downside of Lingering Souls is, like, Sharpshooter just wrecks it.
Sure, but, I mean, the deck only plays one. If you're able to plow it, like, it's just gone forever. You know, I have to untap with it, which is if you have Terminus, like, it's just not going to do anything. And normally I think it'd be okay to side it out since there aren't that many targets for it that are good. The only sacrifice effects in the deck, I think, after is like Skirk Prospector and Siege Gang Commander, and sometimes you can do like cool combo type kills with Skirk Prospector, Siege Gang, and the Sharpshooter, but those games don't really come up too often. I feel like that's more of like a mirror match type deal where you're both just like creature, violent, Siege Gang, you know, and then tutor up Skirk Prospector, kill you. But against most decks, you just don't have that kind of time, or they can just kill the Prospector or the Siege Gang with the trigger on the stack, and you just don't have enough time. So, yeah, I don't know. How did it feel to get clawed to death by a million little goblins?
Felt pretty bad. However, the only thing that felt good was Venser. Venser seemed awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he blocked and killed, like, a guy, and he bounced, you know, my War Chief once or something, or
left your Vial on 3.
Bounce my Vial on 3. Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, and if like you didn't have the Scrapper, if you didn't roll me with the Scrapper, like bouncing the Detention Spheres, like your Vials weren't doing anything at that point, and I could just replay him and get 2 Matrons. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. He was actually pretty sweet there, but
yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I felt like I made a misplay on the last turn. Like I should have said, all right, cast Goblin Ringleader, trigger, and then wait to see if Brian noticed that it was really just a Tuk Scrapper when I said the trigger, but didn't max the slow roll value, but
I don't know. You got like 97% on slow roll value there.
It was close. It was good, but yeah. So we like Legacy a lot. Me and Brian both play every time we go to the Open Series. If you guys have a particular matchup you'd like to see in Legacy, or if you like the format in general and you just want to see us play more, please let us know in the comments. We'll try to oblige.
Yeah, like we want to do non-standard formats from time to time, but like we're not exactly sure always what decks people want to see, or whether you'd rather see like Modern or Legacy or what have you. So
or Winston Draft.
Yeah, like
1-on-1 infinite mana pack war.
Fallen Empire's Rotisserie.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's throw some chicken in there.
Yeah, full on Rotisserie. Yeah.
But so just let us know, guys, in the comments if you like the format or not. If you want us to keep doing Legacy. We'll probably be doing Standard next week. Just let us know. But we appreciate you watching.
Yep, thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys, see you next week.
See you later.